And greetings and welcome to the second ever State of the Mist broadcast by DPS. I'm your host, Justin Check. And first, I want to apologize for having to push this back one day. We originally had this planned for Thursday, but we wanted to push it back to Friday today just because DPS had some real life issues crop up. And we would have liked to just make sure that we had a good show written before we actually did this. So, again, apologize for the delay, but here we are. Today, we have a big announcement. We're going to talk about our first ever tournament hosted exclusively by DPS. But before I get to that announcement, I want to introduce my co-host today. Joining me today is going to be Christian. Christian joined DPS shortly after Tournament of Legends 1. He was a member of the community that just reached out to us and said, you know, hey guys, I'd like to join you. I'd like to help you out. So without further ado, Christian, welcome to State of the Mist.
Thank you for that that lovely intro. Things that just happened this week. You can look back on All-Star Game just happened today. I don't know if you caught that, Justin, but NA beat the China team 3-0.
I did catch that. That's awesome.
Yeah, definitely brought one home. But the boys brought one home for us, so something to look forward to. For China, they've been for a little bit now, and I think back, you know, into another tournament or something in the future, come back. That, you know, I'd be interested in seeing where they take it because they've gone a long ways real quick. That's for sure. Beyond that, we got TOL2 finals coming up next weekend on the 23rd and 24th, I believe.
Yep.
So we'll be looking forward to that.
Yeah.
Why don't you go over your bracket prediction for that?
So yeah, why don't we just hop in it? So on August 24th on Sunday, we're going to have the top 8 teams from North America playing in the Tournament of Legends 2 final. So the teams that actually qualified were Apex Prime, PKCK, I hope I'm saying that right, No Clue, Team Blacklisted, Outplayed by Children, Archangelus, Megalodon Confirmed, and Straight Outta Colombia. Now, Mistpedia has seeded the bracket and given us kind of a preview of the finals bracket, so we can actually go ahead and make predictions. So looking at it, I'll give you mine right now. In the quarterfinals, the first match, I have Apex taking that. I think, you know, they're the defending champs. Yeah, they had some struggles early on, but I think you're going to see them, at least in the quarterfinals, take that game, pretty well handed. I don't see them having any struggles in the first round. In the second matchup, No Clue versus Team Blacklisted. You know, Blacklisted is a team that was back. Man, they were one of the original big teams in Mist League at the very least. I ran into them in Mist League. They handed us a really brutal loss. I'm glad to see that they're back together. And looking at their roster, I think they're actually slightly stronger than No Clue. I'm going to give Team Blacklisted the advantage there. I think Team Blacklisted advances to the semifinals to face Apex. On the bottom half of the bracket, Outplayed by Children, they're a very strong team, one of the most consistent teams in North America all summer. You got to pick them coming out of the quarterfinals, I think. I'm taking Outplayed by Children, taking that game. And then on the last game, Megalodon Confirmed versus Straight Outta Colombia. Again, Megalodon Confirmed. We got to see them, Christian, in our North American qualifier number 2.
Yep.
A very strong team. I'm going to go with them. I think they've got some great players on there, and that Megalodon Confirmed Outplayed by Children matchup in the semifinals is going to be a fun one to watch.
Absolutely.
So in the semifinals, I have Apex Prime versus Team Blacklisted. I think Apex Prime still takes that and advances to the finals. So I've got Apex Prime beating Blacklisted in the semifinals. Down at the bottom, Outplayed by Children, Megalodon Confirmed. As I said earlier, I think that's going to be a good one to watch. I think it's going to be fun. But I still got Outplayed by Children taking that one. So in the finals, I've got Apex Prime and Outplayed by Children. In a best of 5, this is, you know, high quality North American PvP at its finest. I think it's going to be a great match. I think we're going to see a lot of big plays. I have Outplayed by Children beating Apex 3-2. I think just Outplayed has the edge on Apex. I think they just have their number. Their play, especially against Apex, seems to be top notch. So I'm going to give it to Outplayed in a 3-2 advantage. So Christian, what do you think? What are your predictions?
I'm gonna have to stick with some of your picks on some of them, but we do differ on a couple of them for sure. I definitely see Apex beating out PK and K. Same reason as you stated, just a really solid team. They're defensive champions. They definitely know what they're doing. It's a very good team. If they're just one of the best teams out there. It's hard. It's down, especially if you're coming through as a bottom half seeding. It's almost impossible for them. So I have Apex going through for sure. I'm going to have to differ with you on the other one. As fun as Blacklisted is to watch, I think that No Clue just going off of what their comp is and their ability to back cap, as we saw when we shoutcasted that together. I remember Avi was just all over the place, back capping.
Okay.
Fascinating targets all over the place. I think they're going to be able to lock down Urantian on his Ranger. I think they're going to be able to make he's less of an assassin. After taking them down, they're going to be able to get those back caps and accumulate those points. So I have No Clue over Blacklisted going up against Apex Prime in the semifinals. The other two, I completely agree with you. Outplayed by Children, Megalodon confirmed, both going forward over their other opponents. And I have Outplayed by Children as well, beating out Megalodon confirmed. I think it's going to be a great fight, but I think Outplayed by Children is definitely going to go through. And Apex Prime versus No Clue, I definitely see Apex Prime going through as well. So getting there, we're a little bit differing there, but we definitely both see Apex Prime versus Outplayed in the finals, it seems. But I'm going to have to I'm sorry, I'm going to have to go with the hometown crew.
You biased.
I'm sorry. I see Apex Prime taking it 3-1 against Outplayed by Children.
Okay.
3-1.
All right.
3-1.
All right.
And here's the reason.
Yeah, let's hear it.
Outplayed by Children and Apex Prime have had a little bit of a rivalry lately, and Outplayed by Children came out of the floodgate just absolutely crushing Apex Prime in some of the scrims that they were doing. But here's the thing: Apex Prime hasn't been sitting down and just taking this without any changes at all. They've been working on strats. They've been we've seen Knight on Mesmer in some of the team queues. We've seen changes to the comp. We've seen H-Man and Tarsus both swap to Act, which will give them a little bit more burst utility. So I think that Apex might get a little creative with it, and if their communication is good, I think they can take it from Outplayed. Outplayed is definitely a strong team, hard to beat.
It's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting to see if Apex's adjustments are able to counter what Outplayed's been able to do to them consistently. I don't know. I still disagree with you. I still think Outplayed's going to have it. But I think you got a fair point. Apex has made some adjustments, and that's what I think the story of the Tournament of Legends 2 final is going to be. I think it's going to be, has Apex's adjustments been enough to carry them over Outplayed, or is Outplayed just got their number? I think we're going to get an answer to that question finally next Sunday, August 24th. Hope you guys are able to watch that because that's going to be some fantastic PvP. This is everything that the Tournament of Legends 2 has been building up for. All the qualifier events are over. We'll now finally have our second winner ever in a Tournament of Legends. Really excited about that. So, without further delay, I'm going to go ahead and go into our big announcement. Christian, you ready?
I'm ready.
All right. So, DPS will be hosting a 2v2 tournament. That's a 2v2 tournament on August 31st. August 31st, our first ever standalone tournament, exclusively run by DPS, 2v2 tournament. We are going to have an entry fee.
Okay.
We are going to have an entry fee.
I'm going to have to cut you off right there, man. Can you explain the reasoning behind an entry fee?
I will explain the reason right now. We have several. First of all, it is a cash prize tournament. We are trying to bring cash prizes as a more consistent thing here at Guild Wars 2. So that's the first thing. So all of the money that people register with and sign up with, all of that money is going into the pot. On top of that, we are opening the pot to crowd donations. So anybody is able to donate $5, $10, whatever they want to the pot. It is going to be a crowd-funded pot as well. We're excited to see how big the community is able to get this pot up to. So that's, again, another part of the reason why we wanted an entry fee is to, first of all, feed the pot a little bit, but also we wanted teams to make a commitment to the tournament. We're having a lot of problems recently with teams signing up and then no-showing events. That's happened a lot with the qualifiers. So we think just a small entry fee is enough to ask for just to show some commitment to the scene and some commitment to high-level PvP. Now, it's $10 per team, not per person. So really that's $5 each. So we're just asking you to contribute $5 to the pot. You contribute $5 to the pot via your entry fee, and you'll have a chance at winning the crowdfunded pot at the end of the tournament. Now, in order to sign up for the event, we have a link right now down at the bottom of our Twitch stream. So if you guys are interested in signing up for the tournament, go ahead and click the link right now. We also have a donation link down at the bottom. If you just want to donate to the pot, you don't want to play in the tournament, but you just want to donate a couple bucks, go right ahead and just click the PayPal link down at the bottom. Now, I, at the same time, want to issue a challenge right now to our producer. Trevor is our producer on stream. He does a great job interacting with you guys. He does a great job handling all of our graphics, a lot of our transitions. But Trevor is also a pretty darn good PvP player, but I think I'm better than him. So I'm going to issue a challenge right now to Trevor. Trevor, I challenge you right now. Let's go into the match right now, a 1v1, me and you, best 2 out of 3. The loser has to donate $100 to the pot. What do you say, Trevor? You ready?
All right, yeah, I think I can do that. Just loading a game right now. Alrighty. What room are we in? Just the DPS one?
Let's do... Yeah, do the DPS.
I do want to mention, before we get into this, I do want to mention that DPS makes actually no money from this, by the way. Everything that we put to that goes to us for this tournament goes directly back into the pot. So I just want everybody to know that.
Yeah, it's again, DPS is not making a profit off of this at all. We are doing this essentially for free on our end. So all entry fees are also going to be going into the pot. Yes, that is correct. All right, Trevor's joined red, so I'm going to join blue.
I get in there and I'll shout cat it.
Okay.
For everyone. So, just to clarify, before anybody even signs up for this, before we add to the pot, before we get donations, before anything, the pot, as it stands right now, is already $100 based off of who loses this duel right now. So anybody who wants to sign up for the tournament, just know that if you get first place, based off of the way that the cash pool is divided, which is going to be 60% for first place, 30% for second place, and 10% for third place, if I'm right. Yes?
Yes, yep, that is completely correct.
So as of right now, whoever signs up, the prize pool for them is going to be over $60 if you win that tournament without any other donations or people signing up.
And I also want to keep in mind, remind everybody too, DPS hasn't made any of its own donations yet. We are planning on donating to the pot as well. So we're going to see the pot grow exponentially, I think, very quickly. And we'll be tracking that on the forums for you guys and keeping you guys updated with what the pot size is as it grows. All right, so Trevor, you ready?
Yep.
All right. So, again, best 2 out of 3. Loser puts $100 in the pot right now on the show. You ready?
Yep.
Best 2 out of 3. Let's do this.
Up and in right now. So while this is happening, I hope some of you guys are picking and trying to get some people organized for this. So we got a Ellie versus Ellie duel here. Looks like Goris running that Scepter Focus build a little bit zerky. It looks like some being Zeus run. Justin on that standard DD right now. Justin did that scrub full churning earth with no teleport. Nice. Killing those projectiles that the Ellie doesn't have outside of Earth form. Nice.
Oh,
It goes down.
oh, are you kidding me?
There we go. All right, Justin, $100.
No, it's best 2 out of 3. Best 2 out of 3. I said that. Christian, you're my witness. All right.
Yep,
It's best 2 out of 3.
Yep.
I wasn't lying about that.
All right.
Also, to remind everybody, if you guys haven't entered the raffle that we're doing for this stream, make sure you type hashtag screen wipes in the chat now, and you'll get a opportunity to win that raffle. All right, here's the thing about shoutcasting this. It's super hard to shoutcast because you guys are so fucking bad. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? Like, it's hard to say, like, oh, this is what's happening, because, like, I'm typically watching people like Tarsus and Knight and stuff like that play, and Zeus and all. But, like, when I look at you guys, like I said, I saw that projectile destruction outside of the Earth form. DD only has a projectile in Earth form, if I'm not mistaken. What kind of thing is this? Oh man, Justin took the entire burst. It could be over. It could be over already.
Oh, no, what am I doing?
Uh-oh. It's over already. That's 2 out of 3. It's like Justin's
Oh my
gonna be
god, what am I doing?
contributing.
Oh my
It's
god.
over. It's over.
Oh
Justin's
my God.
contributing. That's 2 out of 3 right there. Lost to a Scepter Focus silly. Shame.
All right, you know what?
Alright.
You know what? Goris, you fought a good, well fought.
was
I might have.
Running
Fuck
one
I
cantrip.
might have,
He was
I
running
might have
one
messed up. I
cantrip.
might have messed up a couple things. I haven't played DDL in a very long time. I misjudged how much I don't play DDL. I'm ashamed, and I have no excuse.
You
Goris,
misjudged.
well done.
All right.
You know what? I like I said, I stick to NG for a reason, and I should have just done that. But all right, Goris. So I will donate $100 to the pot right now, and you know what, Goris? Well played. Well played. You exposed me how bad I am on DDL. Thank you. And Christian, thank you so much for joining us. Thank you for your wonderful shoutcasting and BMing me the entire time. I appreciate that as well.
Absolutely. Anytime, man. Anytime.
You know, we're going to have to change next time. We're going to just change it to, what was that? We'll change it to hashtag Justin Sucks or something like that for the next rally. All right?
Yeah, and
But,
every time from now on in the shoutcast, I'm just going to always make comments about how you're a bad player.
I
So,
think I'm the best DDLE NA, right? Like, I think that can be pretty much established after that.
might not be true. That might not be true.
All right. Well, all right, guys. Thank you so much for joining us. Remember, the Tournament of Legends 2 finals are this weekend, next weekend on Sunday, August 24th. So Sunday, August 24th, Tournament of Legends 2 finals. Go ahead and watch. I think Outplayed's going to win. Christian thinks Apex is going to win it all. Tune in next week for our third State of the Mists, where we will get one other expert opinion on the Tournament of Legends 2. Do Your Best Bear will be joining me for tournament for State of the Mists next week at 7 p.m. That's right. Do Your Best Bear will be my guest, and he's going to give his thoughts on the finals and his thoughts on our predictions. So that should be a lot of fun to watch. I'm really looking forward to doing that with him. Remember, sign up for the People's 2v2 August 31st. If you just want to donate to the pot, that's okay too. Just hit the donate button down at the bottom. Thank you guys so much for joining us. I'll see you guys next week.